Hello, everybody. I'm sitting here with an impending doom of just pure anxiety in my chest, and I'm gonna talk about this. This is Unhinged. This is the first episode that I'm making without any sort of notes or preparation. Usually, I have my bullet points written down as notes so that I can remember what I wanted to talk about and, I won't forget any points. So later on, if I want to add something, I can, but I just put down notes. But this time, I can't make notes. This episode was already scheduled. Like, I was gonna talk about this, but right now seemed to be the apt timing to talk about it because I'm currently feeling it right now. So today's topic is birthday blues. Every year when November rolls in, I can just feel my body rejecting the month. I start feeling sick physically. I can just feel it in my throat. Like random times of the day, I just feel like I could cry. I feel pukish, all because I was born in November. And I do not have a single good solid memory of my birthday because even if I had a unquote good birthday, it was always backed up with some kind of either trauma or like just a shitty day, you know what I mean? So this is the one time of the year where I know that there's going to be a guaranteed bad day because it's not even me manifesting it at this point. It's a pattern. It's a fact. And it's a fact to a point where all of my siblings, like, there's three of us, all three of us were born in November. And we have this whole competition on who can have the worst birthday ever. Currently, I'm topping it after my last birthday. My brother needs to catch up. My sister's in the middle somewhere. So that all three of us just have really shitty memories on our birthday that it's so, we can't even imagine what a good birthday is like. I am so excited, and I think it's the same case for my siblings as well. We're all really, really, really excited for other people's birthday. So when my siblings' birthday rolls in, I'm really excited. I'm all sorts of hype in the world. My friend's birthday, literally anybody's birthday who I can remember. If I know that it's someone's birthday, I'm so excited for their birthday. Except when it comes to mine. And I don't know how to react to it. Literally right now, as I am speaking right now, I feel pukish. I can like feel this huge lump just stuck in my throat. I just feel like I'm gonna throw up, but I know damn well I'm not gonna, physically throw up because this is literally just anxiety. And I'm just scared to see how bad it goes. And I'm so sick of crying every birthday. It's like the worst feeling because I see, people celebrate their birthdays and, they have so much fun on their birthdays. And I have never been able to put myself in their situation to see what it's like to be celebrated, to be born. I low-key think that sucks, but at the same time, I still don't think that I will be able to see myself in that way. So I love it when I watch people on their birthday, they're celebrating and their parents are with them and their friends are with them. They get to hang out with their friends and, they get to like make memories, take pictures. All my birthdays were just, I have to spend it with my family. And, I'm just gonna leave that there. That's it. I'm not gonna resume that sentence. So it's not like I got to make any core memories on my birthday. And apparently, I searched it up and it's a real thing, like birthday depression. It's not a mental illness diagnosis, but so many people hate their birthday, which I don't know. I don't know why it's that, because I wish it was not that way. I wish I could just let myself be happy that I was born. But one of the main reasons statistically on why people hate their birthdays is because of the dread of being born, which honestly, I get it, bro. This shit ain't easy. I get it. um, it says on Google, it could be tied to previous negative experiences with birthdays. Others may reflect on their lives and may not feel that they are where they wanted to be at that specific age. That makes so much sense. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited about talking about this. Another thing in relation to what I just read right now, something that really pisses me off about my birthday is that I just keep growing older, but I don't feel it. I haven't mentally grown since like 2019. And it's so conflicting to see what my age is and the way that I feel. And people expect us to act a certain age when you're, in your 20s. But then it's literally so difficult for me to keep up with the adult status. Your birthday is the one thing that can change the fact that like, oh, she's just childish, to, oh, she's so immature. Like, act your age. I can't act my age. And this is not just a me problem. And I feel so seen now. Wow. I love it. It's so difficult to put up with the fact that you have to act your age around people. And the older you grow, the more like pressure you have from your family to like get married and stuff, and you're just not ready for it. I'm still in my 10th grade mindset. When I was in 10th grade, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to become 21. And 21 is like, you have 18. That's your legal adult age. And then you have 19. 19, you're still in your teenage. So it doesn't really count. You're still a teenager. Then there's 20. And then there's 21. And 21 is the last straw for you. After 21, you are like a full-blown adult. And I cannot come in terms with that fact. And that's so difficult. And it just gives me so much anxiety and so much pressure. And it leaves me speechless. It leaves me speechless on what to feel. I hate telling people my age. And it's not because I'm growing older. I hate telling people my age because then they have this certain, they expect something from me. Oh, she's a 21-year-old. Oh, yuck. Oh. It really affects even, your social life. At least it does for me. It just really pulls me away from anything that keeps me sane. And it's also harder to make friends as I go by, because my friends are either all younger than me or they're older than me. I don't have many friends who are on the, the 20, 21, 22 spectrum. All of them are either 23 plus or they're all like, younger people, 18, 19. The youngest being my sister. She's 15 and she's my best friend. And that is really, I'm not going to say sad. I'm grateful that she exists sometimes. It just puts you in this like weird position. Suddenly you're supposed to know a lot better and do a lot better. And you're supposed to be a person that everyone can look up to, or at least a few people can look up to. In your family, you're no longer a child, but at the same time, you're not treated as an adult either. It's confusing and it's conflicting. And it gets really tiring. And even though I'm not gonna do anything on my birthday, just the feeling that, it's the day that you were born, that just lingers around in your heart. And it's so difficult to put up with it. And then I get all these relatives calling me, and they're generally the only people who really call. But at the same time, I know that it doesn't take much for them to, talk shit about me. literally they could just call me and go, oh, happy birthday, blah blah blah, and then they could cut the call and they could be talking mad shit about me. And it's not like an assumption. I know that people do this. It's a day for people to be fake to a point where I don't know who's real or not. I don't feel like my existence has made anything worse, or, well, yes, it has made things worse, but I don't think it has made anything better. And to be reminded that 21 years ago, this certain day I was born, and it has changed the trajectory of so many people's lives, that's way too much responsibility for me to keep up with my existence. And every birthday, I just cry, and it's just, I don't know, the birthday cries hurt more than the normal day cries. Also, like the next day of after your birthday just feels like a weird hangover. But then one day you are a different age, and it feels like a really sick hangover, except all that really changed was a number. So you don't really have a valid reason, unless you were drunk on the previous day, to feel hungover, but you do. And then it's kind of hard for me to go back into my normal life and keep up with the fact that I'm a year older. I just think of all of this and I'm feeling so much anxiety, and I don't know how to keep up with it. I just stopped recording for a moment and then I started crying, because birthdays just remind you of how backwards you are. And people who are my age are doing so many things with their lives. They're doing so much, and I know that I can think positively, but it's so difficult to think that I am getting into adulthood properly, and things won't be easier from now on. It's not like things were easier before, but things won't be any better. I hope it is. I really, really hope it is as I grow older. I hope that my whole view on life changes, and I hope that I get more excited to live. But then I see people who are doing so much with their lives, and I'm entering adulthood without knowing what to do. And I'm well aware that not everybody knows what to do with their lives as well. I know I'm not the only one feeling this, but I'm the only one who's feeling my feelings. Even if another person and I are feeling the same thing, I cannot feel for them and they cannot feel for me. So I can only feel for myself. And it just physically fills me up with so much sadness that I'm not doing anything, and I just feel like nothing's going right. Every day, every birthday, I'm constantly reminded by someone else or by myself that it doesn't really matter. It's just another day. People are supposed to be celebrated on their birthday, but knowing that I haven't done anything to be celebrated for existing is so demeaning and so frightening. It's so genuinely infuriating to think that I could have done so much, but I'm not doing it, or I don't know how to do it. I don't know how life works yet. I'm not ready to become older by another year. And time goes by so fast that within a blink of an eye, my next birthday is gonna come up. And shit, I'm supposed to keep things real on here, so I guess this is fine. I'm just gonna put it in anyways. It doesn't matter. When throughout your life, you are already expected to be grateful for being alive, you're expected to feel that way, but you don't feel that way. And I think on your birthdays, you're reminded that especially, and the guilt of not feeling grateful for being alive is one of the main reasons for birthday blues. And just like how nobody else can change my mind on this, no matter what I do, I mean, I hope so. I think this episode is gonna be a pain in the ass because of how many takes I've taken. But I celebrate or I'm happy on others' birthdays. I think that's so that I can try to not make the other person feel like how I feel on my birthdays. Which I'm not sure if it works, but I really hope that all the people in my life, all the special people in my life realize the fact that their existence has had an impact. And their birthday is just a wonderful reminder that no matter what they've been through, no matter what they're feeling, they have 100% made an impact in my life or in someone's life. I also feel like on my birthday especially, I feel like I draw in a lot of attention, and it feels like I'm asking people for validation, or, I'm constantly reminding them when I talk about my birthday, which when it comes to me, it sounds conciting. But when others do it, it's completely normal. When my friends talk about, oh yeah, their birthday is coming up this week. Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing this on my birthday. I don't feel like, I just genuinely feel like they're talking to me because they are. But then the second that I do it, the second I am like, oh yeah, I don't like my birthday, but we'll just see how it goes, whatever it is. I feel like I'm drawing in so much attention to myself, and I'm just trying to stick out or like stand out and need everyone's eyes on me at all times, when that's not true. I just, honestly, if I could just like get a hug on my birthday and have someone tell me that it's gonna be okay, that would mean so much more to me than anything that money could buy. And I feel so guilty when I forget people's birthdays, because I forget absolutely everything that comes across my path, because I don't want them to feel like I don't care about them. I want them to feel cherished, and I want them to know that I'm really grateful that they exist. No matter, like, even if they've not done anything for me, it doesn't matter. Their existence has made a change. It has definitely made a change in somebody's life. And the main root of this just comes from family, I think. It just feels like a pressure. It feels like they're forced to be, nice to you just because it's your birthday. And you're so not used to this feeling. You're not used to just being treated so kind, but then at the end of the day, it's only because it's your birthday and not because of who you are or anything important. And that feeling of almost sympathy and pity is what I genuinely despise. Like, if someone could take literally 5 minutes away from their day just to make the birthday person know that their existence is actually valid, and not just like, birthday wishes. Anyone can give birthday wishes, but then some people know how to make you genuinely know that you are truly a blessing. And I try to be that person for people when I can, and that is something that I'll never get tired of doing. I would never get tired of telling people how wonderful they are, especially on their birthday, because that's the one day that usually most people get their dread. So if anybody who's listening, their birthday is coming up, let me know. And if you have that birthday depression, I got you, dude. if I had enough money to throw like huge birthday parties for my friends, I would do it every single year without missing a damn beat. I would do it every single year. And I know that people can, go out of their way and do nice things for you in your birthdays, but sometimes it's just so hard to accept it that it can leave the person who is wishing you feeling like, oh, why can't they just be grateful? Why are they ruining the mood? It's a good day. But then for the receiver, from the receiver's end, there's just so much guilt, and I feel ashamed that I have to be happy on this day. It's a day that I'm supposed to be happy about, but I don't. I don't feel happy, and there are people who are trying to cheer me up, but it's not working, and I don't want them to know that it's not working, but then sometimes it's just evident.
But at the end of the day, it's inevitable. It's gonna come anyways. It's gonna happen every single year, and you just have to push through it. And hopefully one day we'll get to say that I did not cry for my birthday. I had a good time at my birthday, and I really enjoyed my birthday. And I hope this for myself, as well as anybody else who suffers with birthday depression. I think I'm just gonna end this episode over here, because every time I take this episode to edit, it took me so long. I've been delaying because I was just covered in work, and every time I take some time to edit this, I get that pit feeling again, and I'm just gonna end it, and I'm just gonna post it now. Like, how long can I hold it down for? So yeah, Unhinged is available on Spotify as well as YouTube. The links are in my bio, and I don't care what happens. I hope you have a great birthday. Bye.